And staying on cricket, the West Indies men went down by a wicket to Sri Lanka in the first of their three-match one-day international series in Colombo today, despite a century from opening batsman Shai Hope. Ronaldo Brown reports.
After being asked to bat, the Caribbean men found themselves in early trouble, losing the wicket of Sunil Ambrose for 3 with a score on 10. The returning Darren Bravo and Shai Hope would, however, wrestle back advantage, adding 77 runs for the second wicket. Bravo was the aggressor in the partnership, hitting 3 fours and 2 sixes, but with a score on 87 was needlessly run out for 39. Roston Chase, who scored a century in the final warm-up game on Thursday, joined Hope, and the Barbadian pair posted 85 runs for the third wicket. But when Chase was removed for 41, the Windies had already used up 36 overs for 172 runs. From there, Nicholas Puran 11 and Karen Pollard 9 fell 14 runs apart to leave the Windies 207 for 5. They would go on to lose their next 2 wickets for 33 runs, but not before Hope brought up his 9th ODI century on his way to a top score of 115. Kemo Paul 32 and Hayden Walsh Jr. 20 then provided the firepower needed towards the end as they shared in a 20-ball unbroken 8th wicket stand of 49 to take the Windies to 289 for 7. Izuri Udana ended pick of the Sri Lanka bowlers with 3 for 82. Before Saturday, 286 had been the highest successful run chase in Colombo, but Avishka Fernando and captain Dimit Karunaratne gave the hosts the perfect foundation to surpass that, as they added 111 for the first wicket. Both managed to get half centuries, with Karunaratne getting 52 and Fernando scoring an even 50. They, however, fell 10 runs apart with a score 121 for 2. Kusal Pereira also added 42 runs, but the Sri Lankan middle order crumbled before reaching 215 for 6 when Pereira went. The second highest partnership in Sri Lanka's innings valued 38 runs as Tisara Pereira and Winindu Hasaranga threatened to take the game away from the West Indies. But when Pereira was dismissed for 32 with a score 253 for 7, the visitors were able to force their way back into the contest, picking up the 8th wicket 9 runs later. Hazaranga, though, held his nerve, and when the 9th wicket went, managed to be there at the end on 42, with Sri Lanka 290 for 9. Azhar Joseph was the pick of the Windies bowlers with 3 for 42, while Hayden Walsh Jr. and Kemo Paul had 2 wickets each.
The feedback we got was a bit slow in the start, so, we're trying to sort of build that foundation and have that, sort of, acceleration into the back end. And when you look at it, normally, guys like Puran and myself would have come and, finish it off. But, having said that, I thought, Hopi, continues to play his role well. I think he batted pretty well. Roston as well, came in the middle order and, knocked the ball into gaps. Young Bravo as well coming back into the team, as well, and getting that good start. It was a bit unfortunate he got run out. I think, a couple of soft dismissal in the middle there really set us back. If the foundation was laid and if we were able to accelerate how we wanted to, the 300, 320 plus would have been there.